Hello? Hello? Guys hear me all right? Wow. Mel, hi. Hi to Michigan. New Jersey also says hello. I just decided to randomly go live because last time when I had it planned and I was premiering it for hours, the live stream did get kind of got a little cray. So I'm hoping this one's a little calmer because there are things that I actually want to talk about. Like I feel like mainly what I wanted to talk about is a few weeks ago, I was talking a lot about my MS flare up, and I feel like I never really went over what happened with that. And I just kind of, I don't know, mentioned, thank you, Britt. I don't know. I just kind of mentioned that, hello, raw food diction. I don't know. I never really talked about what happened with that. So, okay. So basically, what happened last month or 2 months ago, whatever, I had a problem with like I could barely move my left leg, which I've had problems with spasticity in my left leg for years. I have to walk with a cane. I have to, you know, I am doing better, Cindy. Thank you. I'm kind of getting to it. Anyway, so what happened is my leg got like a lot worse. And of course, this was mainly over a weekend, and I had to wait to hear from my doctor. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. And I talked to my doctor, and he wanted me to try a higher dose of the kind of muscle relaxer I'm taking. It's called baclofen. And so I don't know. I took like a higher dose, and after a few weeks, I'm walking like much, much better, meaning I can actually walk now. I couldn't walk at all. Like, while this was happening. And I'm wondering if it has to do with the stress I was going through at the time because we were moving, we had to move, we had to find a place to live, we had a time crunch, we were looking for a house, it was a whole big deal. So luckily, I got better. We found a place, and now we're moved. If you can't tell, I'm in a different room now. I actually have a real room now. So, hi, Kit Kat. Kit Kat Reacts. Everybody should check her out. Her videos are so good. And she's got some tea, and she spilled some tea about a recent drums I've had with Amberlynn. I don't know if I want to get too into it, but yeah, Diamond of Hope. Absolutely, no more basements. I've actually been in basements a really long time. I was in the basement at my sister's old house. Before that, I was in the basement at my dad's house, and now I have a bedroom. So I've always wanted like a room with like a window, like a real room. And now my room has 3 windows. It's like really epic. So to summarize, I've been feeling much better. I did not have to go to the hospital. All I had to do was take more medication of something I was already taking. And as you can hear, I talk fine. I'm walking much better. The only thing is, okay, so this isn't new, but I've been limited with like how far I can walk. And thank you, Avery. I love my new background too. Like I can only walk maybe the length of a parking lot, maybe. But then I get really tired. And like today, we were shopping in Walmart. We were walking around. Dingle, you haven't missed anything. I just started. I'm talking about MS. And by the time we were done in Walmart, I use the shopping cart as like a walker, and it helps me walk. But by the time we got back, I had to lay down and close my eyes for like an hour. And then I've been drinking coffee all day. Yes, Cynthia. I was called out on Twitter by Amberlynn, though not by name. And I'm a little annoyed about that because, like, I don't know. She called me out for like the dumbest thing, and I'm like, can't you like uh pay attention to anything else that I say to you? Like I say positive things all the time. I want her to succeed. I'm not sitting here hating, but I want her to succeed. Honestly, that's my hope. That's been my hope. I've been watching her for years. I want her to succeed. Um, Lauren, what did AL say? Basically, what happened was she. Okay, so in my video, my last video, the beginning, I pointed out how her thumbnails are very clickbaity and they always are very unflattering. And actually, that's something I want to talk about in a future video. Is all of her thumbnails very unflattering? She posts these to like get people to click, like haters. Like she wants the attention. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. She has very self-deprecating, unflattering thumbnails all the time, kind of like Pink Fairy. You guys know Pink Fairy? But Pink Fairy is different. So I just pointed it out, and I just said, I wish you didn't feel like you had to do that, and but I don't know. I just pointed that out. And then she tweeted, she said that I talked about that 90% of the video, which is so untrue. I mentioned, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I say so much more in the video. Like that's the one thing you're going to point out. So I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, I said that she, her thumbnail was unflattering, and then she said, "Well, this hater mentioned my unflattering thumbnail, talked about it for 90% of the video. That's not true at all." And I'm a hypocrite because the thumbnail of my video included a photo of her, and an unflattering photo, still image, which is the entirety of her video. I literally I just put a thumbnail of me and her video. So, and it was so dumb. So, but she didn't name me by name. I can't say for sure that her tweet was about me, but considering it was like an hour or two after I posted my video, and then she was also ranting about people making videos about her. Like it was around that time. She went on a Twitter rampage yesterday. Apparently, I don't follow her on Twitter. She won't accept me. So yeah, thank you, John P. You're pointing out. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind. I really, really want her to succeed. I'm a fan. The thing is with when you care about someone, in my experience, like sometimes you kind of have to be a bit of a bad guy. And that's something I've learned because I helped take care of my sister's kids. Sometimes you got to be not, it's not always a pat on the head. You're doing great. Sometimes the truth hurts. So I try to, and I try to be real. And that really hurt my feelings because like I really care about her, and it like sucks that that's the one thing that she's going to point out about my videos. Plus, not to mention, she said that she doesn't watch reaction videos, and I I don't know. I'm just really disappointed, and I'm going to try to not let that come through in future reacts. I really do enjoy reacting to Amberlynn because, first of all, I'm going to watch her videos anyway. I've been watching her for years. I'm going to be watching. Second of all, especially now, my tripod's right here. Like, all I have to do is boom and record. And by the way, I put a towel under my tripod to stop that farting sound that happens whenever I banged on the table. So that'll be done. But anyway, it takes me 2 seconds to set up the camera. I watch the video, I react, and I got myself like a really powerful MacBook a few years ago when I had to retire. I had a back payment from Social Security, and I just used a chunk of it on a nice computer for some reason. And because of that, it takes me like maybe an hour to edit and upload these things. And these are giant files. These reacts, they're like 3 or 4 gigabytes. It doesn't take long. It's easy to set up. I just record. I enjoy doing them because I'm watching them anyway. And I don't know, it just like hurts my feelings. It's dumb. Oh, Holly, when your man got his SSDI, we both got MacBooks. Yeah, I had because I couldn't work like I was for almost like a year because of my MS, and because I kept my job but I was working less because I was hoping I would get better. Didn't happen. It got worse. I had to retire, and yeah, I took that chunk of change and got myself a MacBook, a nice one. That's why I'm so fast. When Amberlynn uploads and like a few hours later I'm up with like a high quality reply, it's because of this fancy MacBook I have. So yeah, I mean, I do care. It's a shame that's the one thing she's going to point out. Cynthia asks, is it hard to live on disability? I mean, yeah, I'm used to working a lot, so it's hard for me to, but I keep myself busy because of the kids, like, and keeping the house like neat. So I've kind of replaced one job with another, but there was a while, before I moved in with my sister and after I retired, that things were rough. I mean, I didn't know what to do with myself. I don't know if you guys remember, probably not, but I was doing like a daily Justine news thing, and like I did not know what to do with myself. So yeah, let's see. You're awesome. You're a caretaker for your nieces and nephew. Thanks, Britt. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I'm like, so I don't know. It's kind of funny to me because I post these reacts, which, like I just explained, takes a very little amount of time to post, and people accuse me of like not having a life or whatever. It's so funny because I'm like, damn, you guys have no idea. I mean, I think it's funny. Look, like I said, I care about Amberlynn, and my viewers love these reacts. They love them. They're my like-dislike ratio and my views are so stellar. Why would I not post about? I'm gonna keep it up. I had a question in here. I can't find it now, but the question was, how's my silver collecting going? Okay, here's the thing. I decided to stop talking about that because for various reasons, but I will say it's been going quite well and I've been enjoying the sale for sure. For those of you that are stackers, you're into gold and silver, it's been a nice time to, because look, I don't do this because I'm trying to flip a profit. I'm doing it to hold for a long time. So that's what I got to say about that. Oh, Whisper said silver was enjoyable to watch, but Bitcoin Bros made the comment section annoying. That's okay because here's Bitcoin Bros. I got a funny story about that because I was following Shay Carl on Twitter, and Bitcoin was in the middle, like the highest point of its mania when it was like nearing $20,000 for a Bitcoin. He was tweeting about it excessively, and then the bubble burst, and I just thought it was funny. I don't know. Uh, okay. What kind of work did I do before? I worked in retail, and for a long time, like over a decade, I was working for a high-end stationery store. So I think I talked about this in a recent video. I talked about how I was into paper and stationery because Amberlynn bought Dana stationery. Was it Dana or Hannah? I forget. And I was talking about that a little bit, but it was Cynthia. But it was really cool, my job, because we also did like we did custom things. Like I did personally, I did a lot of custom wedding invitations, high-end wedding invitations, and it was so cool. I loved it. It was I know I really didn't have much of an experience with bridezillas. I mean, I had a few, but yes, Cynthia was a fun job, and I miss it a lot. And but unfortunately, it got to a point that I was unable to work there because there was actually a lot to do because it's a store and we were busy and there was nowhere to sit and I was dropping things and also I don't talk about this as much, but in the past years that I've been dealing with this leg problem. I have trouble with my hands because I have like tremors, so I can't like write well, and I can barely type. It's really embarrassing, but I can really barely type. Being on SSDI, you are allowed to make only certain amount of other income. That's very true. That's why if I in the future if I'm posting less videos, I can't make too much money. Though luckily my I'm a part of an ad network and they take a lot of my money. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to worry about that soon. Um, hey Justine, I wondered your thoughts on the recent where'd it go? Caleb diagnosed with MS. I don't know who that is. Oh, the recent celeb. Are you talking about Selma Blair? Yeah, if you're talking about Selma Blair, I talked about that in my last live stream, and I mentioned that Selma obviously has a different a different type of MS than me. I think she has a much more aggressive, progressive type of MS. See, I'll get really sick, and then I go into remission, relapse remitting. But it doesn't appear that she's doing much remitting. So I think she has a more progressive type, and that happens when you're diagnosed when you're older. So I was 21 when I was diagnosed, and when you're young like that, you usually have the relapse remitting type. This is all usually, you know, I'm not a doctor. It's not all the time, but I'm hopeful for some Blair. I really am, but I'm not certain. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Whisper Shop, for helping out the chat. Uh, let's see. I'm getting a lot of chats. Your aunt had MS really bad. Some days she could walk, others she'd be in a wheelchair, others a walker. Yeah, MS is kind of like that. What is MS like? It feels like you want to take a nap all the time. For me, it feels like I'm walking through sand, but it is very different for everybody with MS. But for me, it feels like everything's a little harder. Everything makes you tired. And I feel like I'm walking through sand when I'm walking. That's how I think of it. Is MS like lupus? I'm not sure. I think so. See, okay, the one thing I will say is when I was having a hard time with MS, and I mentioned it in videos, when I was having a hard time recently, a lot of people were saying things like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you're in pain, blah blah blah." But I do not have any pain really associated with multiple sclerosis. I am not in pain. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to say that because, yeah. Did eating whole food plant-based help your MS? Uh, Not in my experience, though I feel like I actually do better MS-wise when I'm eating a more balanced diet, and by balanced, I mean not in a calorie deficit or a significant one, and having a balance between carbs, fats, proteins. Because when I was eating the starch solution, it was a very carb heavy diet and very little fat. Oh, thank you so much, Spooks, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Super chats are going to the new house, by the way. There's a lot of things we need. Anyway, but I feel like I do better, like energy and everything wise, when I'm eating kind of normal. Though, I mean, I'm still. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Freddie. Freddie says thanks for raising awareness about MS and still making awesome videos. You're welcome. I mean, I'm retired, so this is my thing. Oh yeah, so I do better, I think, when I'm eating a more balanced diet, though I'm still vegan. 100%. Did you hear about Alex Trebek? I did not. I don't know anything. Where have I been? Justine, I've been following you since 2009. You've been a trooper for a while. Thank you, Eileen. That's like really nice of you. Yeah, that's. Oh, Alex Trebek has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. That's so sad. Oh my God. Wow. MS left you legally blind, Celeste says. Oh gosh, yeah. MS can do that. It's messed with my vision. When I was diagnosed, it's because I had optic neuritis and I couldn't see out of my left eye. It was terrible. But when I took steroids, it cleared up and my vision's pretty great. Any tips for alleviating cramps from eating too many Brussels sprouts? Actually, I do. When you eat a lot of like vegetables, see, at this point I don't need to because I eat so many vegetables. But in the beginning, if I would take a digestive enzyme, and that I feel like I'm not helpful at all because I can't give you I can't give you the name. Thank you, Brett, so much for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, I guess or a gas medication. But yeah, I used to take a digestive enzyme, eat a lot of vegetables. It's like tough to deal with. Yeah, magnesium. See, luckily, I feel like I could actually. I have eaten a whole steam bag full of Brussels sprouts. I eat the whole thing, and I'm cool. I eat so many vegetables. Oh my God. Oh, Carrie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat, Carrie. Yeah, there's a lot of things we want to buy for the new house, but you wish you could do more. I appreciate the $9.99. We want to buy what kind of Mert hasn't said too much about this, but I would love for us to get a new couch. Oh, Grand's gross. Did she mention her weight yet? No, I haven't. And actually, I shouldn't have called this weigh-in Wednesday because I don't have a weight update. I haven't weighed myself in weeks because because of the move and we've been eating a lot of takeout and but now that we're settled, I've been eating a lot healthier because I feel like I'm detoxing from all the crap. Cynthia asks, "Are you married?" I'm not married. I'm not. I'm pretty single, and it's only because I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what are your plans in retirement? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I've just been helping with the kids. Yep, that's about it. Okay. Furniture shopping would be fun. I agree. I want us to have a new couch so bad. How did I retire so early? Well, because I worked a lot. I had the um because I'm disabled, I went on Social Security disability, and you have to have a certain amount of work credits, they call it, to be able to do that. And I had plenty of work credits. So yeah. Let's see. Why do you call your sister Merc? It's just a nickname. It's an abbreviation of our already short last name. It's an abbrev. That's about it. Have you ever thought about straightening your hair? Well, Dylan, if you followed JP Metz, which is my main channel, the Kicking Geese is a spinoff of my main channel that I don't really post on anymore. But I have like, I don't know what, 7 hair straightening tutorials. I don't like to straighten my hair. I like the curls. Oh, thank you, Brits Kicks. She says, saying thanks for the laughs on the reaction videos. I feel bad for Amberlynn Reed, but she puts the content out there. So, yeah, I feel really bad. You know, I actually got really sad when I was watching her recent tour hall, because it really occurred to me how badly I'm sure she wants to be like a normal fashion, like a normal vlogger showing a fashion haul. I'm sure that's probably all she wants, but unfortunately she's burned her audience so bad that she just can't. And I feel bad for her. So, oh, those of you saying about my curls, where'd I put it? I just got a new hair spray thing. It's like a leave-in conditioner thing from Carol's daughter, and I happened to see it in a clearance bin while we were checking out at Walmart. We were buying boring things like I got a laundry bag. We got a new set of pots and pans, and I happened to see this. It was $3 and something cents, and it smells so good, and my hair feels amazing. You guys have no idea. I'm sure I'll bring it up in a future video. How are you enjoying your new home? Christina asks. Christina, it's basically a dream. I feel like I'm in a hotel. I can't believe, look, like I said, I've been in basements, so I feel like I just really feel really blessed, and just I'm very much enjoying the new home, and so are the kids. That's right, Christina. God is good. That's how, yeah. I mean, I just feel, I kind of can't believe this has happened. Look at this. It's really good. You really hope Pumpkin Prince says you hope ALR goes into inpatient treatment. Me too. I don't know what else. I don't know. Though, I want to tell you guys something about ALR. I saw some tea on Pink's channel, and it's a very recent video. You should check it out. And she's saying, "Oh, thank you so much, Anna, for the super chat." I'm sorry about your mom. Oh yeah, Think Pink was talking about Amberlynn's aunt is active on like social media, and I feel kind of funny saying this because I'm not convinced that the receipts that this is definitely her aunt, but her aunt that she put on blast, like a few years ago, she made a video about how her aunt doesn't like her because she's fat, and it was a bunch of BS. Well, her aunt is on social media a lot, and apparently she has said that Amberlynn gives her a hard time because her aunt lost a lot of weight eating a low-carb diet. So I think Amberlynn doesn't want to go on a low-carb diet because then she'd be proving her aunt right. That's right, Catherine, Aunt Tammy. I think she doesn't want to prove her Aunt Tammy right because she doesn't like her for some reason. So that's why she doesn't want to go on a low carb diet. But what I'm getting at is I would love Amberlynn to try eating the starch solution because then she could eat a high carb diet, uh, and she would lose a ton of weight. Keto does work, I agree, Catherine. But this way, she could prove the haters wrong. She could take off all her haters. Instead of going on a low carb diet, she could go on a high carb diet and still lose a ton of weight. I mean, trust me, the high carb diet isn't, it has its own parameters. It's not, it's not like sitting around eating donuts all day. Um, I wouldn't that be funny if she tried that? I've been saying that to her for years. Yeah, I agree, Freddie. The starch solution would work for her. She loves rice. Just go. Plus, for her, I think she would really like it because she'd be pissing off the haters because she'd be eating all these carbs. The starch solution does rule, Killer Queen. I agree. Or it's great for weight loss. Absolutely. So, but but it still has its own. It's not exactly the easiest. It's like a low carb diet isn't the easiest. Well, a high carb diet isn't the easiest either. It's high carb instead of low carb high fat. It's high carb low fat. So you wouldn't be eating oils. You wouldn't be eating animal products. No, that's what got me into eating vegan because I wanted to try the starch solution. So I don't know. It's its own thing, but I think she would. I really think that she would like doing it because she'd be taking off a lot of people, especially her haters. All the people telling her to go on a low carb diet, she could shove it into their face, go on a high carb diet, and still lose a ton of weight. So, yeah, you love the starch solution because you love potatoes. Amen. I mean, it's great. So, Dr. McDougall, maximum weight loss solution or maximum weight loss diet would work. And yeah, I agree. I'm sure she would still find something wrong with it. Or would she? Because like I said, she would be ticking off a lot of people by going on a high carb diet. I think it'd be amazing. And if she actually followed it, she would lose so much weight. So that's kind of like my that's what I would love to see. That's right, there's always room for potatoes. See, the thing with potatoes and rice, and people think it's like fattening, but think about a potato, right? A potato in and of itself. It's like a medium potato is like 100 calories and full of fiber, full of water. But so is it the potato that's making you fat, or is it the potato and the butter and the sour cream and the bacon? It's just different. It's just a different way of thinking about it. So, yeah. But yeah, potatoes are the most versatile food, and it's also the cheapest. Though Amberlynn likes to spend money, so maybe she wouldn't like saving so much money eating that way. Imagine being homeless and seeing ALR waddle in to donate a box of uneaten October bars. Oh, come on, Amber. Are you watching? Look up the starch solution. You love to buy books. Go on Amazon and buy the starch solution, maximum weight loss. Just give it a go. I loved it. Like I was saying before, the only reason why I'm not doing it now is because MS wise, I feel like I'm doing better eating more fat, more protein. Does Dr. McDougall sell workbooks? Not that I'm aware of. Cynthia says starch solution is another fad diet. She should just eat balanced meals. The problem is Amberlynn has no idea what a balanced meal is. If you tell her to just eat healthy, which I've also said, but it occurs to me she has no idea what healthy means. She could buy a box of cookies that are labeled healthy or natural, and she would think that they're healthy. But she doesn't understand what it means. I think she needs the parameters of a diet because she doesn't. So yeah, you're right. Love Fit Nicole. That I think the Starch solution is far from a fad diet. It's how I won't get too into it, but I think that it would be great for Amberlynn. And Amberlynn, if you're in here, please look it up. Please, that's all I want. Amen. Please. I'm like praying right now. I just really want her to. I don't want her to die. Honestly, I think that I have hope for her. I do. I always have. And I'm here for her glow up. I've been saying this in her comment section for years. I'm waiting for her glow up. I want her to, more than anything, what I want is for her to see professionals to get real help. But apparently she doesn't want to do that. So if you're just going to be sitting around at home trying to diet, why don't you try something you've never tried before and think of a high carb diet? Just Yep. All right. Yvonne Bird says she doesn't truly want to change. Well, I think, okay, at this point, I think I'm going to agree with Obese to Beast when he said, I think she does want to. Like, if she could wake up tomorrow, 400 pounds slimmer, she would. It's hard for me to imagine her not wanting to live. So, Amberlynn, if you're watching, if you have an inkling of a hope to want to live, please look up the Starch solution. If you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't want to go to the hospital, you don't want real help, and you're just going to sit around and try to diet, try something new. It could change your life. Wouldn't those be cool videos if she came on here and was like, hey, I've been eating all the carbs I want, and I lost 15 pounds this week. How cool would that be? I don't think I'm going to be doing this. I'll do this for like 10 more minutes, but then I want to conclude because last time I did this too long and I faded fast and then I was like falling asleep. Lish Booney said I'm dreaming. I am dreaming, but you know what? I was dreaming up this house and it happened. So do I think she could have hypothyroidism? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. If only she would go to the doctor. Like that's my other hope and dream. Yeah. Oh, you have a paper to write, East West. All right. I'm going to be concluding this soon, so you can go back to the paper. Her blood work is fine, she said. When did she get that done? No, really. When was the last time she got blood work done? I remember her telling Becky her blood work results or that her tests and everything was fine. When was that? How many years ago was that? Like a year ago? Oh, Lisa, I really hope not. I do like to I like to hope for the best. Thank you so much, Josh, for the super chat. $4.99 for my new couch. Thank you. I was thinking about putting the couch on the Amazon wish list. You guys gave me that idea with my last stream, and I don't know. I've been thinking about making one because why not? Who knows? Maybe I got some fans with deep pockets. Ooh, lifted Bohistava says, God bless everyone in grad school. Amen. Good luck. It's overwhelming. Or I guess. I don't know. I've never been to grad school. Oh, thank you, Josh, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I agree, Kimberly. There's no way at this point that her blood work would come back fine. I'm really worried about her health, honestly. I have been. I don't know if I come off as like super snarky in my reacts, but it's out of concern. And if I seem harsh, it's because I care. I mean, if you care about someone who's being self-destructive I mean, what am I gonna do? Coddle them, pat them on the head, "Don't worry, you're fine"? Are you kidding me? Let's see, Gail says, "I love eating the starch solution because potatoes." That's right, Amber. All the potatoes you want. Can't put butter on them though. But they're very filling. You eat like 3 potatoes and you're stuffed. Are you kidding me? Whoever said her blood work is fine is probably Amberlynn. Says Shelby. Oh, yeah, Eval, I care about Amberlynn too. The negativity is a bit too much. She does have a lot of genuine hate in her comments. She really does. I mean, I do feel awful, and so I try not to like hate on her like that. I try not to like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't think I'm the mean. I mean, I don't know if she considers me a hater. I don't know, but I don't think I'm mean. I think I give a crap. Definitely too much hate there. I agree, Colleen. Too much hate. I can't actually hang out in her comment section. I used to, but at a point it like changed into just venom. I can't explain it. Laura asks, "What do I think it will take for her to change?" I don't know. I don't know. I like to think she needs like a friend, but if people try to like help her and be her friend and to be constructive with her, then we're a hater. So I hope and I pray that she like finds a friend, like a real friend. But I don't know. Okay. She wants to be saved, Shell says. Yeah. But you got to do that yourself, I am. I'm trying to get the dog off the couch. All right. Well, I think I'm fading fast. I think I'm going to conclude. Thank you so much, Animals Frog, for the super chat. Wish I could do more in case there are no sugar daddies out there. No sugar daddies. I wish, I guess. Oh, Nora. Sorry, just popped in. How is your new place? It's a dream. I love it. I absolutely loved it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to conclude because I'm fading fast and I want to watch my 600-pound life. I have it recorded. So have a good night. And I will see you. Yeah, I'm sure I'll make a video soon. Bye.